So I moved down here. Part of the reason was A, to play more golf. I've been vacationing here since '94. So when I left Massachusetts, this is the first place I wanted to move. Ride my motorcycle, play tons of golf, just have a good time. And the first few times I tried to play golf, I'm like, all right, well, I couldn't play that well. And I was playing, and it got progressively worse. And I just figured it was because of the relocation, and I'll work it out. But the more I tried to play, the worse it got. So I actually stopped playing golf. I got invited to play, and I just said, I made up excuses. I said, I'm not going to go play. I couldn't figure it out. I had to do work around the condo or whatever reason. And then finally, I just broke down, and I'm like, this is terrible. I bought brand new clubs when I moved here, got fitted. I did the whole thing, thinking that everything would be so much better than it was, and it got worse. So I decided one day, I was driving home, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna pop in and see what the procedure is, because I've never had a lesson anywhere. And coach was the only one here that day, and he was like, man, come Wednesday. So I showed up Wednesday, and the first lesson was good. It was mostly a conversation, which was super helpful. And then we got into a little bit of the physical, and he deducted right away what a couple of small issues I had were. And that was the most amazing thing to me, is that they were such simple adjustments. It wasn't anything super dramatic. The first tee ball I got over, I had anxiety, which I've never experienced athletically in my life. I'm like, man, this ball could go anywhere. But I took a second and went through the checklist the coach gave me, and the day went awesome. Yeah, so I called my brother after the first lesson, and I told him, I said, it was so much fun, because it was literally taking a lesson from your buddy, but he has all the coolest electronics. You'll have success. I mean, I seriously, not joking, considered putting my brand new fitted golf clubs on Craigslist and saying I'm done playing golf, because it was that bad. And after the first 3 lessons, as we talked about, I went on the course, and I scored pretty decent, but I hit some shots that I actually took a second to admire. I'm like, wow, I just hit a proper golf shot. And the ease in which the lessons went. He's just real easy to talk to, and he doesn't make anything complicated whatsoever.